Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy KingJad, and I'm back with another video. And if you can stick to the end of the video, it'll be very important to me because this is a special video. It is kind of like a mini documentary, and it's going to be about Mortal Kombat 11, specifically the rise and fall of Mortal Kombat 11. As you can see, on December 6, 2018, Mortal Kombat 11 was officially announced at the Game Awards. And as of right now on YouTube, this is how many views and likes it has. So Mortal Kombat 11 was extremely hyped when it was announced. Skip to about 4 months later on April 19th, 2019, and the launch trailer for Mortal Kombat 11 was dropped. Here it is on YouTube. 2 million views, 65,000 likes, and it gives you a description of what happens in the story. Now, I'm going to get into the characters and the broken characters that nobody liked when the game first launched and how everybody felt about it. And yeah, let's go. So MK11 launches on April 23rd, 2019. And from the beginning, you know, there's characters that people love to use. And there are characters that people just didn't really even try to use until later on in the game. And the way that people felt about the game, people felt that the game was way too easy and that too many characters were similar, which was definitely correct. And the game was just fit for non-hardcore fighting game fans, and it was just really fit for the casual players, which is what MK11 still is to this day. Obviously, there's great tech that you could do in the game now after 2 years, but at a certain time, everything just felt incredibly similar, and people just used characters like these. Like, you had everyone was using Geras. Like, Geras was just like, he was the most popular character at one point. Like, everyone was using Geras. Everyone was using Aaron Black, just spamming the back two and the slide, and it's still broken to this day online, especially if you're in lag. Everybody was using Sonya because she's broken in every Mortal Kombat game she's been in since 9. People weren't using Johnny Cage at first, but then they were after they found out of some really good stuff like the 70% damage combo. Obviously, Scorpion is the most popular MK character alongside Sub-Zero, so everybody was using them. But those were like the most used characters at one point, like at the very beginning of MK11. Like, it just was. And obviously, you had the incredible Broken Jackie, who has still in 2021 not been patched yet, but that's just another story for another time. Then after that, we get into Combat Pack number 1, which has the first character drop, Nightwolf. I don't remember the exact order, but I know Nightwolf was first. Then we have my favorite character from Combat Pack number 1, which is Spawn. In terms of movesets, I'm going to get to who the best character was once we get there, but Spawn is definitely my favorite out of all the characters. Like, when he first got announced, I knew who he was, and I knew he had like video games in the past, and I knew he was a comic book character, but I never really read any of the books, and I never watched the show. When I found out there was a show, I went and watched it. There were like 3 seasons, and it was amazing. We also got Terminator, which a lot of people loved, and a lot of people still play to this day. I never really cared for Terminator. But then we got Joker, who ended up being the best character in the game after a while. And yeah, in my opinion, he shouldn't have been here because he was already in Injustice 2 and 1. So Joker shouldn't have been in the game, in my opinion. But we also got Sindel. Obviously, Mother to Melina, we got Sindel. And I know a lot of people still play her. Never really cared for Sindel, but I did like playing Spawn. And the very first, Nightwolf wasn't the first one. Shang Tsung was the very first character we got in the Combat Pack, I believe, and it was just very fun to see. Like, his fatal blow is still one of my favorite fatal blows in the entire game. But we did get Shang Tsung, and I believe that was 5 characters for KP1. Then after a while, after a few months, we got Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, which gave us Fujin. It also gave us Shiva, which a lot of people would love to just spam the stump with online. She's incredibly annoying to play against online with the massive amount of stomps that they abuse, which was never. I believe she was patched a little bit, but like it never really changed the stomp abuse online. And the third character we got was a RoboCop. So it was KP1. We got an Aftermath, and then after this we got the third and final pack of characters, which was Combat Pack number 2. We got Rambo as one of the characters, We also got Rain as another character, and we also got like his cool Bohemian Rhapsody Queen reference as his, I believe it was one of his fatalities. And then the third character that we got from KP2 was Melina. So I believe that is 11 characters total. And I know there's a lot of people, including myself, who wish that there was another combat pack, but at the same time, even though we only got two combat packs in Aftermath, that's more characters than what MKX had. MKX only had 8. You could say more if you count Triborg separately, but that's not really what we're doing. It's only 8 characters that they got from that game. I believe it was only 8 characters, and MK11 has 11. And that last final pack of characters that we got, Combat Pack 2, came out late fall of 2020. And all these months later, it is now July 2021. And all these months later, the Mortal Kombat developer team, which is NetherRealm Studios, has finally announced that we will no longer be getting any more characters for MK11. This is a screenshot that I have from Twitter from the Mortal Kombat developer team. NetherRealm is now focusing on its next project, and after more than 2 years of supporting MK11, not really 2 years, DLC for the game, including characters, has come to an end. Wow, which means that we will no longer be getting characters. Won't be a crypt update with more things. There won't be any more costumes, even though a movie just dropped a few months ago. There won't be any more of that stuff. And even though I know a lot of people do love this game, and a lot of people don't love the game, in my opinion, it is in my top 3 favorite MK games of all time. And to be honest, like, if I had to give a person who has never played an MK game, like, one for their very beginning choice, it would be this one. One, because it's the easiest Mortal Kombat game I've ever played. 2, it has the most things, like, most content out of any MK game. And number 3, it's just like the overall best one. Like, if you want Mortal Kombat, like if you just want the best MK experience, it's right here. This is the best MK experience of all time. It's simple as that. This is literally just, it's just the best one. Like I said, most content, most characters, more like the most stages. It has everything you need for an MK game. The best looking fatalities of all time. Like, the customization is insane. Out of all the games online, this one ran the best when it's running the best. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the best one. And then, like, the community was, even though a lot of people still play MKX, the community, like, I believe this sold more than any MK game ever before. Like, in my opinion, overall, this is the best MK game ever released. It's not my favorite. It's in my top 3, but it is the best one ever released. And for that, it's just, I'm glad the game ran its course. It's been a great 2 years. Over 2 years, actually. It's been a great, 2 years, in my opinion. But NetherRealm is just on to the next stuff. It's on to whether it's Injustice 3 or there was, a rumored Marvel vs. Injustice game coming out. Like, whatever it is, I'm definitely going to be there because NetherRealm has never let me down in the past. They've released 3 or more than 3 great games. They've released MK9, X11. Injustice wasn't fun in my opinion, and the second one wasn't really that much better. It was better, but it wasn't really that much better. But whatever the next game is, I'm going to give it a chance as long as it's not this incredibly zone-filled game that people hate on, because, I mean, part of it was worth hating on. Like the zoning in this game is very terrible. Like, the fact that most characters play extremely similar, like, that's not really a good thing. But, I mean, it is what it is. MK11, I'm still going to play the game. I'm probably going to keep streaming the game as well. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. You've seen all the characters. You've seen the customization that dropped. People love the story mode. In my opinion, it's one of the best story modes. It sees you going through time and fighting Chronica, who is a keeper, and she's trying to ruin time and ruin multiple things, you know. And she's just trying to keep all the power for herself. And then Aftermath came out, which was the most unnecessary DLC when it comes to story I've ever seen. Don't even know why it was a thing. They could have taken out all the story parts of that DLC and just put it more into customization or the crypt or more characters or whatever they could have done. But yeah, this is the rise and fall of Mortal Kombat 11, and from April 2019 to July 2021. MK11 was supported, and it's pretty much over. So I hope everybody had a fun time with it. I know I did. 100. I have over 540 hours into the game. The game is, it was a part of my life, a big part of my life for 2 years, and I can't thank the game enough for what it did for me. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you want to see me do more documentaries about games like this, just let me know in the future. Like I could definitely do it for more than just MK11. I could do it for other MKs as well. And whatever, like I said, whatever the next NetherRealm game is, I'm gonna support it. And with that being said, it's your boy KingJad. Like, subscribe, and with that being said, always remember to be golden, bro. And I'm out. Mortal Kombat 11.